everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Simply Sharnae, where it's simply me being me. And this week I just wanted to take a minute to talk about Hamilton, since it just came out on Disney Plus on July 3rd. I was so excited whenever Disney decided to put this onto Disney Plus, because before this whole COVID-19 situation, I was supposed to go see Hamilton in April, but because of COVID, they pushed back all of the plays performances till like 2021, so I would have had to wait like a whole nother year. So this was really exciting to see it on Disney Plus, because for the past couple years I have been listening to the soundtrack a lot, and like I know basically the whole thing beginning to end, like all 42 of the songs. So I was ready to see this musical. Like, I knew it before I even watched it. But the only thing that I was missing is the visual aspect, and that is very important, because yes, what I imagined in my head was amazing, but the play was great too. Like, if you guys haven't gotten the chance to watch it, I would definitely suggest that you take time to watch this musical. It's only 2 hours and 40 minutes, and if you watch Endgame, it's 20 minutes less than Endgame, because Endgame is like 3 hours and 4 minutes, so you definitely have the time if you sat and watched Endgame. But anyways, before I talk about Hamilton anymore, I want to let you guys know that there are spoilers in this video. So if you have not watched Hamilton, I suggest that you come back after you watch the movie, or if you don't care, keep on watching. And if you did watch Hamilton, or you are a Hamilton fan, keep watching, because I know that you will like this video. So let me start this by saying that I was very excited to see that it was the original cast with Lin-Manuel Miranda himself, the writer, and Hamilton in this musical. And I think his character was amazing, and he like just showed so many emotions throughout the play that like it just felt like it felt like I was in it. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I'm sure you did if you are very into Hamilton like I am. And so before I watched the musical, I did know that Daveed Diggs played both Lafayette and Thomas Jefferson, but I did not know that Anthony Ramos plays both Lawrence and Philip in the musical. So that was pretty cool, because when I listened to the soundtrack, I could tell, like, you know, the different characters changed, but I didn't notice that their voices were the same. Or maybe they weren't the same. He made a little different accent change. I don't know. But that was really cool to see. In the musical on Disney Plus, it was interesting whenever King George came up on the screen, because of course he's like a king, so he's like not gonna walk around the stage like all the other people. So like he would come out and he's standing there, and like it's just his character is very comical, I'm guessing, because like the colonists would have thought of him like a joke, so they kind of just made his character seem like a joke in a way. But one scene I feel like they did Jonathan Groff. So Jonathan Groff plays King George, and I feel like they did his character so wrong whenever they showed him, like, he's singing, of course, singing his song, and they zoom up the camera to his face and he spits as he sings, and it's a close-up, and I was like, poor guy. I'm so sorry that they had to, one, give you the close-up, and then two, choose this particular performance to show on Disney Plus. And I know millions, maybe even billions of people have already watched this to this day, and everyone's like, okay, that's interesting, but I mean, you sang great, but they could have just zoomed out for that scene, and I zoomed back in, but it's okay. It's only 2 seconds, but I'm sure everybody who watched the movie knows what I'm talking about. On the musical, what was different than like just hearing the soundtrack also is Lawrence, I guess, whenever he dies in the war or whatever, I didn't know that there was like a different speaking part, because, well, it's like not really a speaking part, it's like a short, about 30-second song, but I'm guessing it wasn't long enough to make it onto the soundtrack, so they just left it out. So that was interesting to see, because that caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that as I was watching the movie, so that was cool. And then also the third thing that also really caught me off guard was Eliza. Like, after Philip dies, yes, I know she lost her son, and like after he dies, she like lets out this scream, and I was like, what? Like, I didn't expect the scream. I was just expecting her to be sad, you know, crying over Philip, but then she like screams, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's different. So then I'm like just watching the movie, trying to focus back, but that one scene definitely caught me off guard. And in the end, when she screams again, that also is like, wow, okay, that's interesting. It's great acting, very theatrical, if I do say so myself, because there's so much feeling into that one scream, and I was like, okay. Anyways, in one of the duels, let me see which duel it was. Okay, so I finally found it. So yes, there's this one woman who plays the bullet in the duels, and I just thought that was a very clever way to show an inanimate object like a bullet. Like, she would just be super still and like showing her like the movement of the bullet, and I thought that was very cool to see how they like made it slow motion, so like there's like time passing, and it was just like, I know that must have been like one of the hardest things to do, because she just had to stand there walking across the stage with her hand, and I was like, okay, I hope she doesn't fall, or like I wonder if like during a performance or during practice, like was that a hard part to practice? But I don't know, she did it amazing. Like, she was the best bullet I've ever seen in a film. She did 10 out of 10. Like, oh, 10 out of 10, amazing, because this is 3. But yeah, that was amazing. I feel like my favorite part of the whole musical was well, I guess I would have like 2 favorite parts. So one, like I guess towards the beginning, with whenever Hamilton meets the Schuyler sisters, Angelica and Eliza, like, cause he meets Angelica first, and like, you know, they have their little connection, and then she ends up showing Hamilton her sister Eliza, and like they end up getting married and everything. So that was interesting, because those are like Satisfied and Helpless are like my favorite songs on the soundtrack. That's what really got me into Hamilton. So seeing that played out, and just seeing Angelica's emotions and Eliza's emotions, and of course Hamilton on the screen, that was just great. And then I guess my second favorite part of the musical would be I don't know, do I even have a favorite? Because I just thought about something different. Like, so I was gonna say that my second favorite is like the final duel between Aaron Burr and Hamilton. That was great too. And then my third would have to be whatever, I think, The World Turns Upside Down, or the song before that, whenever Lafayette and Hamilton team up. That was also a cool scene. Like, I just think the musical has too many great parts for me to single down just one of them. But I don't know. Before I go, just comment down below your favorite song in Hamilton, or your favorite scene, because if you can choose one, I applaud you, because I cannot. I just have too many favorites. I would be here listening to them forever if I was to give you guys my favorites. I might as well just say the whole musical was my favorite. But you can't have a whole thing as your favorite, but it's okay. I do, because I'm very indecisive, like I told you in my 50 facts about me video. Like I always say, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you can see more of me and my videos. So like I always say, don't forget to be the best you, because there's only one person like you, and that's you. So simply be genuine. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.